Now that we've done our pre-trim inspection, we're ready to get trimming. When you take a standard vacuum and cover the nozzle, you hear the vacuum motor speed up because it has something to pull against. The Mobius vacuum pulls air through the hex screens in the lid and down through the apertures of the Triflex blade system. The rubber O-ring cord on the bottom of the lid seals the vacuum system, so all the air being pulled by the vacuum must pass through the blade apertures. The Mobius trimmer works best when the tumbler is quite full, say 2/3 to 3/4 full, because with the blade apertures covered by your flower, the vacuum system has something to pull against. If you can see the blades through the lid while trimming, you don't have enough material in the tumbler, so the vacuum, and therefore your trim quality, will suffer. With this in mind, step 1 is to prime the tumbler. Use the onboard tilt legs to raise the infeed side an inch or two. Turn on your trimmer with all dials set to 11. With a single layer of material covering your conveyor belt, set your conveyor speed to a fast setting, say around 80, and turn it on. Priming the tumbler requires the operator to move fast, so make sure you have plenty of material at hand. 2. Maintain a consistent feed rate. Once the tumbler is primed, turn the conveyor speed down somewhere between 15 and 30 and maintain a consistent feed rate. Remember, load the belt with a single layer of material for consistent results. Here's a good visual cue to know if your tumbler is full enough, but not too full. At the infeed end of the tumbler, look straight down through the plexiglass top. You should be able to see an inch or two of just the rearward blade. If you can see several inches of this blade, or any of the middle or front blades, you don't have enough material in the tumbler. Turn the speed up a bit on the infeed conveyor to fill the tumbler until you see just an inch or two of the rear blade. If you can't see any blades at all, turn the conveyor speed down a bit until you can see a touch of that rear blade. 3. Dial in trim quality. Now that you have your tumbler 2/3 to 3/4 full and your feed rate is consistent, make small changes to dial in your trim quality. If your trim is a bit shaggy, use the tilt legs to level the trimmer out a bit. This will increase the dwell time of the material in the trimmer and will produce a tighter trim. If your trim is too tight, raise the tilt legs slightly to reduce the dwell time and produce a shaggier trim. If your material is particularly light in density, you may need to turn down the vacuum slightly to release the material and allow it to travel through and exit the trimmer. Remember to adjust the conveyor speed just a bit to match the dwell time, and always allow a minute or two to see the results of the changes you made. Let's get trimming!